white Republican. This is a hate crime.
I got Prosecco, I got some beers, I made her a 5-course meal.
This is too much now. This is really, like, freaky now.
November 19th, 2023, West Palm Beach. A school teacher interrupted a pro-Palestine rally armed with a guitar and a knife. This was his first arrest, but more would follow.
Get your hand out from under your waist. Hey, search him real quick. Stand up.
I'm just trying for peace out here.
I understand that, but the second you run for the police.
He doesn't identify himself as a police officer. He didn't hold up a badge. I didn't know what he wanted.
Back up! Hey, back up! Back up! Back up!
Back up!
When the crowd cleared, police finally got to question him, or at least hear his own version of reality.
Hey, Mr. Wright. How you doing?
Hey, how are
I'm
you?
Lieutenant Oswald, West Palm Police.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good. The reason I'm talking to you is just because officers had to take you down in the media in there. So I just got to come talk to you to see,
Yes,
get
sir.
your side of.
Yes, sir. I came down here to take my girlfriend on a picnic, sir. I got Prosecco, I got some beers, I made her a 5-course meal. I was going to take her down to the water there near the yachts. And while I was driving down here, I saw the protest, or I don't know what it looked like just a peaceful march on both sides. And so I'm an influencer and a promoter, and I work with a nonprofit called the Greater Project for Israeli and Palestinian Peace.
As far as I can tell, that nonprofit does not exist. This guy desperately wanted some exposure, so he bailed on that first date and turned his girlfriend into a camera woman.
I asked my girlfriend if she would lend me her guitar, which she did, and then asked her if she would make a little video of me just walking down and like playing music for both sides. While I was doing that, an officer approached my left side, but I have partial visual impairment with my left side, and so all I saw was like a black shadowy form come out of my left side because I was playing my guitar, looking at the crowd, and then the next thing I know, someone grabs my arm. Now, I didn't know if I was being attacked by an extremist from like either side. Maybe a Hamas person ran out and just wanted to grab me. I didn't know. Or maybe, a Mossad or something, wanted to. So I just broke the arm hold and just tried to run out of the road because at that point I was concerned for oncoming traffic, and I was concerned that I was in danger. So I ran, and then that's when 2 officers or 3 officers or one very tough female officer tackle me to the ground. I think it was that good-looking female officer.
Notice 2 things. He loves to play the victim, and he definitely likes women. Both will come into play when he gets arrested the second time. But before we get to that, let's hear if he got a boo-boo from that tackle.
I damaged my left knee. I might have ruptured my meniscus or torn a cartilage. I would like to see an EMT if you have one on staff, sir.
Okay.
Just because I'm worried that I might be suffering from internal hemorrhaging. I was holding my guitar, so she literally took me right down on my face. In my understanding of protocol, I'm supposed to be issued a verbal command before an officer is able to make physical contact with me, because I don't know who I was being assaulted by.
Okay.
So that I'm going to be on CNN, bro.
It's possible.
You guys make me famous by tackling me.
This guy wanted to be famous. But even though he was released, just 3 days later he found himself back in handcuffs.
I'm a gay white Republican. This is a hate crime. This is a hate crime. That guy said he's been targeting me because I'm gay. I want to see the security footage. They jumped me in the street because I'm a gay white Republican. The whole bar jumped me. I'm being assaulted for no reason. Because I look different than you. That's it. No, I've not committed any crimes. I was walking down the street and they jumped at me. Don't listen to that liar in the cowboy hat.
Easy there, fella. Wearing a cowboy hat don't make a man a liar. Maybe you're just afraid of what he might say.
A young lady by the name of Kat sitting down there by herself. She lives right over here in the apartments, and she was a little bit drunk. She's walking home. She sat down, and we had seen this man walking up and down the street, looking in this white car, this, that, and the third. Looked kind of off, wearing a suit, scarf, water boots, and a face mask. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, and a Trump hat. Like it just seemed real offbeat. Just something in the core said that something's off. So saw him talking, watched the body language for a little bit. He got a little bit closer, and I could tell by her demeanor that she didn't really appreciate it. So I went over there and I said something and said, "Hey, are you okay?"
You know Kat, I'm assuming?
Well, I do now. No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't know her, okay.
It just seemed like a decent thing to do. If we don't, we'd be upset if something happened. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And went over and just said, "Hey, are you okay?" She was very appreciative.
Okay, good.
Very happy, and that's how I know her name. She told me her name, said thank you.
Now that's pure kindness right there. The man didn't know her, didn't have to help, but he did anyway.
It was cool. Maybe I never got her number, but whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe not pure kindness, but mostly.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
And I'll stand by it. Chivalry ain't dead. Just gets sidetracked when a pretty lady walks by.
Like,
But what
he got upset. He said, "Thanks for cock blocking me." Meanwhile, he's over here yelling, "I'm a gay Republican, this, that, and the third." It seemed real Antifa-ish, if you know what I mean. Like,
They targeted me because I look different because I'm gay. Because I have a Trump hat on. They were waiting for me, bro. Bro, I just got jumped in the middle of a street by like 12 people. No. I was targeted. This is a targeted attack. Because I'm a gay white Republican. I'm a gay white Republican. This is a hate crime. I think they were all ripped on me.
Do you have any knives on you? Or
I had two.
2 knives?
Yeah. Hate crime.
at the end of the day, yeah, he got upset about it, and I asked her, you know, I said, "We sitting here if you want to sit?" She said, "I live up the street." I said, "Okay. You know, I'm not going to ask you to walk you home, but if you need me to, by all means, I will."
All right, settle down, cowboy. You did your part and she walked off on her own. However, the suspect wasn't finished. He followed her, kept badgering.
He started following, and then he started chirping off right here saying something. She hadn't even made it to the corner yet. So I stood up and said, "Well, damn, now I got to make sure she gets home okay."
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And then that's when the whole thing went off. The security guard came out, and he, you know, made his presence felt. And then he pulled the little whatever doohickey I gave you.
That little baton looking thing?
Yeah, and the other guy tackled him, held him down. Nobody punched him in the face, just held him on the ground. You say, "You just being detained until the police get here." That's just it.
These gentlemen in here.
Okay, they smashed the left side of my face into the pavement several times. It feels numb. I don't know if anything. I would like that to be examined. My knees are beaten. They were kicking me in the legs and in the back and everywhere they could.
After he complained some more, the suspect was taken to jail, where his theatrics went to a whole other level. Here's what happened when the officer started reading him his rights.
Okay.
La 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 la. I do not consent to be illegally detained. I am a victim of a gay bashing crime. I am the victim of a hate crime. I am a gay, white, Republican, Muslim. I have been assaulted by multiple people. I have been refused basic services by the West Palm Beach Police Department. I have personally witnessed members of the West Palm Beach Police Department shaking hands with the perpetrators of the crime. I mean, you guys are so dumb. It drives me crazy. Because, look at my clothes, bro. I want photos taken of my clothes. I want those blood stains to be documented. Have you guys documented anything? Have you done anything?
All right, so
Review your arrest manual, bro. Why haven't I been read? Why haven't you taken a victim statement?
I'm doing that right
I don't care about those Miranda rights, bro. You're not arresting me. You have no grounds to arrest me.
Are you gonna let me talk?
No.
Once again, he had to be the center of attention.
I do not consent to being illegally detained. I will not listen to rights that are being illegally forced on me without any justification, without any substantiation, without any evidence. You are taking the word of the perpetrators. You know how dumb you are?
You have the right to remain
La
silent,
la
not
la
answer
la
any
la
questions.
la la la. You donuts has half of your daily calorie intake, bro.
But how
I
about
hope you did. I hope you skipped lunch that day. No, you probably didn't.
No.
You probably got a big old fat public sub, a big old bag of potato chips, and you were so lonely and so depressed because you're such a pathetic piece of that you also drank an entire liter of Coca-Cola.
The man was identified as Howazin Gridley Wright. But before we dig into his history, remember that girlfriend from the start, the one he bailed on for the rally? They kept seeing each other on and off until it all came apart in a truly disturbing final act.
I met him on Friday, and I've known him in the past for doing the cameras, the 360 cameras thing on Clematis Street. So you would pay him $20 and you'd go with your girlfriend, stand in the middle, and then he would take the photos. And he did that for a long time. That's how we knew him. And I saw him last Thursday. I was sitting at Hullabaloo. He said hello to me. He said, why don't we hang out sometime? He called me on Friday, and we met at Bradley's. He told me he was a high school teacher. He told me, all about his life, like having a child, and
I'm not going to resist. I'm just a little caught off guard here.
Okay. You're under arrest for threatening phone calls and text messages you've been sending to.
Unbelievable.
This romance was doomed from the start. But how did it go from picnics to threats of violence?
everything legit. We hung out, sounded cool, nothing weird, nothing strange until he started talking on Saturday a little bit about some things, like martial law, like some weird things I don't understand. Then he said he was going to take me on a picnic on Sunday. That was okay. So that was great. Never been on a picnic before. He comes here, he says, grab your guitar out of your house. And I was like, why? He said, there's a protest right here. And I said, I don't want to go. I'm Jewish. I don't want to go to a freaking protest like this. I thought we were going on a picnic. The picnic, remember? So we go there, and that happened, right? He gets out of jail. He's like, you know, all ecstatic. He thinks he's like a movie star now. You know, he thinks he did something great for fellow Americans to be on TV, on the news. He's like all about this.
Once again, it's clear Mr. Wright was hungry for attention. But despite all the red flags, she still didn't see what was coming. Not until a friend pointed it out.
Then Monday, I meet him for happy hour with Mike Nelson at Elizabeth's, and Mike Nelson knew there was something really, really wrong with him. He was very argumental and acting very erratic. Something was not right. Then after that, I didn't see him, and then when I came home the next day, and that's when he was here, and that's when I came to City Pizza, and that's when he said he was going to punch me in the Jew throat.
No knives or anything like that on you?
No. You guys already got all my weapons last night.
Last night?
Oh, Thursday night.
Oh.
Since then, I went to my mom's, and it's just been text, weird text. I blocked him on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
He found me on TikTok, and he just sent me some like obscene, crazy. You saw? I don't even know I'm gonna find you. You're a dead woman. All those things.
Right. You've only been on 3 dates with this guy, pretty much.
For the first time, we see Wright calm as he's being arrested. But still, his version of reality is far from anyone else's.
I understand that I'm being arrested for sending some joking text messages to my girlfriend.
Oh, sounded more like threats to me.
These text messages have been like pretty much nonstop. There have been threats, or according to the text message I saw, has been him professing his love for you.
And that was scary. And that's before I heard he went to jail again. And that's when I blocked him. I'm like, this is too much now.
Good thing the woman came to her senses, because court records later showed Wright's ex-wife said he once threatened to chop up her body and bury it in the ground. Doctors had diagnosed him with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder.
Right, but I don't think I should be arrested, is what I'm saying.
Back then, the police even seized his gun and 51 rounds of ammo.
This is too much now.
Right. I agree.
This is really like freaky shit now.
Right.
The woman was terrified, and with good reason. Court records revealed he sent her messages saying she was a dead woman walking, and that she'd be dead by morning if she let his calls go to voicemail. But despite getting a long list of charges, a lot of them were dropped. Most surprisingly, the prosecutor even dropped the charges related to the harassing phone calls and threats to kill his girlfriend, despite the evidence. Even so, Wright still faces plenty, and his trial is ongoing. 3 arrests in a week, and still no lesson learned. If this was a school test, I'd say the justice system failed. What do you think? Don't forget to subscribe, partner, and saddle up if you're ready to ride with a cop comma crew.
You should be a model, bro. Has anyone ever told you that? You're too good looking to be a cop.